Hey everyone, Andrew back again and welcome to another video, and I'm back at you with another horror DVD Blu-ray update. Placed a rather large order with Amazon and got a lot of awesome stuff in, so let's get started. So the first movie I'm going to show you is a Scream Factory release, and that is Evil Speak. And I've been wanting to check out this movie for a while. I'd never seen it before, and this was really cheap, so I thought I would pick it up. And I was kind of disappointed in this one. I really did not enjoy this movie at all. I was expecting to like it. I heard relatively good things about it before going into it. But yeah, for an 80s horror movie, this doesn't really hold up very well. It's kind of dated in my opinion, and the effects were absolutely awful, I thought, even for an 80s horror movie. Didn't really care too much for any of the characters really, and I was just bored throughout this movie. So unfortunately did not like Evil Speak. I will say though, this is a really solid Blu-ray release though. Okay, and moving on, the rest of this update is going to consist of slasher movies. Really glad to add these slashers into the collection. So the first one is a DVD that is pretty rare and uncommon, and I've been wanting it for ages, so I'm glad to finally own it. And it is the UK DVD of Aerobicide, also known as Killer Workout. Now, I never thought I would ever find a copy of this, but I actually found a copy on eBay for really cheap, so I picked it up. I think I paid about, it was under $15 anyway, which was a really good buy. I still haven't checked this one out yet, and I haven't really heard too much about it. Just a couple of people said it's pretty fun. I'm expecting it to be really cheesy, and I am expecting to hopefully really enjoy this one, have a lot of fun with it. So I'll probably put this one on in the next couple of days, and I may even review it sometime this month. So that's Aerobicide or Killer Workout. And the rest of the movies are upgrades from my DVDs onto Blu-ray, which is awesome. There's been some absolutely fantastic slashers getting released onto the Blu-ray format recently, which is about damn time, I say. So the first movie we have here is Prom Night, and this is a movie released from Synapse Films. Synapse Films are a fantastic company. They released Intruder, which is one of my favourite Blu-rays, and I've heard a lot of great things about this release as well. Now, I haven't seen Prom Night in a while. It's been a few years, and I've only seen the movie once, and I wasn't really a massive fan of it. I thought it was kind of average, but I'm definitely looking forward to revisiting this one. I thought it was worth upgrading to Blu-ray, and I'll definitely be watching this one again sometime this month. There looks to be some pretty awesome special features on the disc as well, and I did put the disc in just to see what the transfer was like, and it looks pretty good on Blu-ray, so definitely looking forward to revisiting Prom Night. Next up we have Stage Fright, and I ordered this one from the UK. This is the Exposure Cinema release from the UK, and this is an awesome Italian slasher. I highly recommend it. I love the setting. It's about these a group of people auditioning for a theatre production. You know, they're practicing for the theatre production, and of course this killer comes in and starts picking them off one by one. The mask in this is pretty awesome. I'm not really going to spoil it, but yeah, the mask is pretty unique and just a really enjoyable movie. So glad that this finally got a Blu-ray release. I know Blue Underground are releasing it, or they may have already released it in the US, but I don't know, I'm not really overly impressed with a lot of Blue Underground's Blu-rays, so I went with the UK release, and I've heard the transfer is really good. This one has some pretty awesome special features, including a VHS look back featurette, which I did check out. It's about 25 minutes long, basically just a few different interviews with some VHS collectors talking about the format. Really well done interview or featurette. I really enjoyed it a lot. Now, TJ Pyramid, Joe, his partner Tina, was actually featured briefly in that featurette. Now, Joe, I know you were curious to check that one out, so I am going to quickly film the clip and just insert it in the video, so we'll take a quick look at that now.
Most people have moved on. I think they'd rather go download a movie instead of having an actual copy of it, but I would rather walk into a store and read the back of the case just to see what the movie's about, just to be able to pick it up and feel it in my hands.
So yes, Stage Fright is an excellent slasher movie, definitely recommend it, and I'm really looking forward to revisiting this one on Blu-ray. The next movie is one that Vinegar Syndrome put out, and I'm kind of surprised this actually got a Blu-ray release, because it's not one of the high-end top-tier slashers by any means, but I do really enjoy the movie, and that is Graduation Day. So yeah, I was really surprised that this got released on Blu-ray. I was pleased though, because I'm always up for upgrading 80s slashers, especially to Blu-ray, and I've always been a big fan of this film. It's a lot of fun, it's nothing absolutely amazing. It's about a high school track team that gets picked off by a killer. It's fairly cheesy, but I really enjoy it. And I did check out some of the scenes just to see what the Blu-ray looked like, and they've done a really good job. I know previous DVD releases weren't all that great for this movie, so it's good to see a really solid release finally for Graduation Day, and I've always been a big fan of that cover art. The next one is a movie or a Blu-ray that I've been wanting for a while now, and I'm glad to finally pick it up. It's the Scorpion release of The House on Sorority Row, and this is one of my favourite 80s slashers. It's really good, and I cannot wait to rewatch this month on Blu-ray. I put it in yesterday just to see what the transfer was like, and the transfer so far from what I've seen is absolutely fantastic. So really happy to have this movie on Blu-ray. It's an awesome slasher. Next up we have Curtains, and Synapse Films put this one out like they did with Prom Night. And I was kind of surprised when I heard this actually was getting a Blu-ray release, because it never had an official DVD release. And I actually owned a DVD-R of the movie, but I never got around to watching it. So I was highly anticipating the release of this Blu-ray. And I've got to say, upon watching the movie, I did watch it the other day, I was left kind of disappointed. It wasn't a very good movie, I don't think, and I am aware that this movie had quite a troubled production. It took quite a few years to complete. But still, I found the overall movie kind of messy. It didn't flow very well, and the lack of character development was kind of disappointing, because the movie, to me, really relied on character development throughout, and it really didn't quite deliver. It's not to say the movie was absolutely terrible. It did have some positives. I really enjoyed the killer's mask, the hag mask. It looked really creepy. The movie overall had a pretty good setting. It had really creepy atmosphere throughout, and that one scene of the ice skating on the lake pretty much made the whole movie worth watching. I absolutely loved that scene. I'd heard about it before, and it definitely lived up to what everyone says about that one scene. But yeah, I was left kind of disappointed. I'm definitely going to revisit it though. Hopefully it's a film that grows on me over time, and I'm definitely keen to check out some of the special features on this disc as well. But overall, if you're a fan of Curtains, I would highly recommend this release from Synapse Films. The movie looks really good, and it's just a really solid release. And I went ahead and finally picked up these two slashers from Scream Factory. They have been out for a while. Before I get into them, maybe someone out there can help me out. I really wanted to order Slumber Party Massacre on Blu-ray, but it's unavailable on Amazon, and it has been for quite some time. Has it gone out of print? If anyone knows that, please let me know. But anyway, moving on to the two Scream Factory Blu-rays. So the first one we have here is Final Exam, and I previously owned or I still own it, the Scorpion DVD, and I really like this slasher movie. I've always been a big fan of it, and I know a lot of people hate on it, but I really like it. It's kind of different and unique to a lot of other slasher films. The killer's pretty different, there's no real motive, and it is rather slow burning, but I really enjoy the characters in this one. I enjoy the settings, so glad to have upgraded this one to Blu-ray. And last, for the individual Blu-ray releases, we have Sleepaway Camp, and all I can say is about damn time I finally picked this one up. Now, I checked this one out the other night, and I hadn't seen the movie in a couple of years, and I forgot how much I love this movie. It's awesome, definitely in my top 5 80s slashers, no questions asked. I can't believe I forgot how awesome this movie was. yeah, I've got to say, another really impressive release from Scream Factory. This is definitely one of my favourite releases from them. The movie looked absolutely fantastic, and I cannot wait to delve into the special features. There's quite a few of them, including some new ones, which is awesome. But yeah, this movie's great. The ending still actually shocked me, despite already knowing what was going to happen. It's still pretty shocking. I love the camp setting, I love the characters. It's cheesy, it's just a lot of fun. If I could say one slight niggle I have with this movie is I kind of wish more of the kills had actually been shown on screen. Most of them are off screen and you sort of see the results of the kill afterwards. So I kind of wish they'd showed a little bit more of the kills on screen. I can kind of see why they didn't, and overall it does not really take anything away from this movie. It's just a slight niggle. The effects are pretty awesome. The slight spoiler here, but the burn scene and the bee sting scene, the effects on that look awesome. But yeah, this is definitely one of my favourite 80s slashers. I love it, and I highly recommend this release from Scream Factory. It's fantastic. And last but certainly not least, I cannot believe we finally have this release. But like most of you, I went ahead and picked up the Halloween Complete Collection on Blu-ray. Very impressed with the set. The box is really nice, great artwork, and there's all the movies together in one package. I never thought we'd see the day where that actually happened, but here it is. Really happy to own this finally, and it's definitely one of my favourite box sets. Now, I still haven't really delved into it. I'm saving that till later in the month, but I definitely do plan, once I get into this set, check out some of the new special features and watch the producer's cut. I will definitely do a separate unboxing for this release and give my overall thoughts and opinions on what I think of this set. So that will probably be up sometime during the last week of October, so stay on the lookout for that. But yeah, so far really happy with this set. It's awesome and I'm glad to finally own it. Alright, so that does it for another horror DVD Blu-ray update. Let me know what you think of the titles that I've picked up and added to the collection. Also, what have been your favourite movies that I've shown in this update? Until next time, I hope you've enjoyed this video, and thanks a lot for watching.